Do you think that there is a clear winner when it comes to the draft here, Papa Smithy? Because I can't really find one.
I actually think it's 3 winning lanes for SKT if we do settle on the mid lane Renekton, because Vladimir, famous gangplank counterpick. The Renekton should have priority over Qiyana in most trades. Not a matchup I've been able to watch too often, but Renekton.
The supremacy available again pretty soon from UCal, and as that is happening, SKT are going to be taking this Ocean Drake very early on in this game. You're mentioning the priority situation as Faker's going to slice, dice, get himself out. And but Meek with full rage is going to get him back up to pretty high health. There's the Impale, though. Dread has been spotted out immediately. Goes into the stasis, and there's the ult from the Qiyana. The supremacy we've been waiting for the first blood, as Senon's getting it turned on, but has the ultimate available. And everyone has converged. Aiming, taking a little longer to get here, but they have slowed damage on this Rift Herald. Headbutt pole, but only onto one. Cannon Barrage flies forward, and immediately Effort is destroyed. But Hemo Plague into the backline can't. Sanguine Pool is there. The barrel doesn't do anything, as Chains of Corruption may turn this one. A double stun, but Vision Control is there, and Faker is going to be able to grab a kill over the side of SKT. Flash Impale comes forward. Clid hasn't found the kills yet, though, as UCal dives on forward. He thinks that this is his time, and Senon gets into the backline. He'll be able to take down the cow, as Afrika may have found the chaos that they've been looking for. It is going to be an even trade in the end.
Heal.
Yeah.
Later in the game, top side.
Yep, Hemo Plague comes in as, okay, Tides of Blood going to turn it. He's still got the Sanguine Pool, remember, guys, and uses it to dodge the body slam. Barrel comes down to get rid of Clid. Dread's surviving for the moment, and there's the Cannon Barrage, but Aiming taking so much damage.
In all of the hype, the rotation happens. And speaking of rotations, looking for Keen.
Yep, he's going to get stunned up there. Eats the oranges a little bit too late as the barrel comes down. Is going to be able to pop it, wanting to turn this, but doesn't have Cannon Barrage, unfortunately. So that's going to mean that's a very dead Pirate on the bottom side, and Faker gets his third kill. Killing him at the moment as he moves out. And now has been spotted. The rest of SKT converging. A teleport is going to come forward as Khan makes his way towards the top side, finds a 4-man Hemo Plague. Gigantic damage, but there's the supreme display of talent, not actually getting the value that it wants, as the Cannon Barrage is very late. UCal survives for a while, but eventually will go down, and Aiming just can't find the skill shots. Flashed on and obliterated by Faker as Keen is running for the hills. He's seen these abyssal voyages, not quite able to get the damage. Yes! The passive enough in the end, but it's only a very small cherry on top of an SKT K.
It's an SKT pie, 5 for 2 against Afrika Freaks. We talked about how difficult it would be. Well, so a lot of incremental defensive itemization.
All right, Dread just going to get pounced on there by Faker as Baron gets very angry. Oh, the last auto, he is dead. Maybe up 8 seconds, he's never making it to this fight. As Chains of Corruption comes down, UCal diving into the backline, gets himself the supreme display of talent, but the explosion not quite big enough. Faker is going to go down, though, is now Aiming, getting turned on. The Hemo Plague's huge. The last Tides of Blood going to be enough. Double kill coming in for Khan. He threaded those abilities just fine. And SKT will take the Baron, and a huge advantage in game number 1.
Here comes Dread, front row to see the bad news. He's re-engaging.
That is a 3-man body slam as Khan into the Sanguine Pool. It's not even going to die. Insult.
In control of at least second place.
Yep. They're guaranteed making it in there as Khan not going to be so lucky just yet. Remember, holding onto the pool for a long time. He wanted to kill Dread, who this time went wrong for Afrika. Clid gets the flash. Gets the Impale, and that is a very dead Gragas. I believe Zhonya's was even on cooldown. I grew up a little bit because I was very young when I read Harry Potter for the first time. I grew up a little bit and realized that storytelling in that book was absolutely amazing.
Goblet of Fire is the one we're talking about here. Is Khan
No, Order of the Phoenix. Order of the Phoenix.
That's right, Order of the Phoenix, you're right.
As, yeah, Keen, we are trading a lot of abilities here. Ultimate finally comes down as Keen getting it turned on. True Shot Barrage not going to be enough. Keen going to flash. A lead like this is with SKT as UCal. He's just trying to find his way in. Faker has to go into his Zhonya's as he is going to get knocked down to the Guardian Angel. Now, UCal moves his way in, still hasn't used that ultimate just yet. Does eventually throw it down, but it is not going to be enough as Effort is going to get turned on. He's going to have to flash. Has himself the thick skin, but remember, doesn't last quite as long now as Aiming wants to find the Mystic Shot, is going to be able to do it.
Effectiveness, given that UCal's got a pretty dull blade.
Well, that's a Chains of Corruption landing there. Faker looks for his way in, but Dread is going to use that Zhonya's. Khan finds his way into the backline.
Baby!
Oh my god. The explosion of damage. Ezreal was there for a second, gone the next Senin. Unbreakable will, but I believe it's going to be broken now. Yukal comes in and says, guys, where did you go? I was looking for a flank, and this is just a 1 versus 3. He is mopped up easily, sliced, diced, prepared for dinner. And SKT looking for the game surprise Baron at the end, but not quite enough as the Nexus explodes. It's 2 years between these two squads, regardless of who the nameplates say are on the team. So this certainly could be Afrika evening out this best of 3.
But SKT controlled Afrika well in game number 1, and while I don't think their draft 1-to-1 kind of counters it like it did in game number 1, if I'm able to call Draven into Yasuo, SKT would also have been saying.
Be a plate gank as Yukal is going to come over. We're actually looking to go for a dive here. Keen flashing forward, gets himself the root exhaust. Down onto Khan, but gets the stun. Max range ultimate comes in first blood once again. Over to Afrika. The flash. Realm Warp going to come in as they're looking for the dive. Arctic Assault goes wide, but they may still just have the damage. The Q is going to land. Dread takes a fair bit of damage. Fade away. Jump shot
lead rather than a dominant one.
Oh, actually a lot of damage. Whirling Death comes in. We do have to devour as Senin's tanking the turret. Gets himself the flay, but Teddy flashes himself out. Afrika Freaks almost get the 2v2 on the bottom side.
You call it. Control wards. Control that pit. Keen.
Yep, Realm Warp is going to be utilized.
He knew his
towards the Draven as now Yukal is being impaled. They're looking for him. He's not actually going to throw it out. Faker being taken down very low. Whirling Death flies in as there's the Pop Blossom, but he's booped out of the way. The Mountain Drake has been started. Effort gets the Devour and Regurgitate over the wall as Senin flashes just the right time. The AoE from this Rise almost taking down Clid. Trisha Barrage.
They're rushing straight at Baron. They might lose it here.
Yep, they are just going to dive right on top. They've got the Earth, Wind, and Fire in the Dragons. 2 of those really, really good at taking down this Purple Worm. It's taken off the board. Yukal might be the sacrificial lamb, but he's going to flash to try and get himself out of the way. SKT want to kill as many of these Barons as they possibly can. Dread, great sidestep, flashes. Is going to get out of the way there as Keen. He still has his outer turret available, and that's the Lantern Ride that is going to be so important as this game continues to put you in a side lane. Now, a few people here is, okay, we're going aggressive onto the Yasuo, finds himself the last breath onto Effort, but 1 versus 4, I have a feeling that SKT should be able to get this one done, and they do. That's just the inting Yasuos that you guys come to expect from all of your solo queue games. Whirling Death will stop a couple, oh yes, couple of backs. Just the edge of it there onto the Ezreal.
Kench and Kennen, the only ones here. That's really important. Atlas good call on that one. They're going to get some turret damage in at minimum.
Oh, well, aiming does way too much damage. 5 real blue on these blades as Khan might be the first one. Aiming, looking for it, gets it. Huge cash in for the Draven. Looking to take down the inhibitor here as well, and the Afrika Freaks. They are such a driving force here in game.
Smart use of resources there from Afrika. Speaking of resources.
Yeah, Hook lands onto Clid. He can't do anything. Whirling Death is going to equal the end for the Skarner. Another one comes in. Pop Blossom from Faker finds it, but only onto Dread, as now Faker's copping damage from Keen up towards the top side. Oh God, Khan. Nothing he can do. Faker obliterated. Realm Warp delivers the Afrika Freaks into the open arms of the Tahm Kench, who goes golden to represent how much money he's worth.
Even Yasuo will hold the result
Flash
here.
forward, stand aside, Teddy. Aiming, looking to win this game, and Afrika even.
Lanes, SKT, it's hard to match Draven Thresh early, and they do seed some 2v2 there, but when it comes to playing topside, we could see 2v2 action a lot of the game.
Yeah, we're most likely going to be seeing Teddy going down the AP route. Of course, Clid's going to be doing a fair bit of damage as well on the Sylas, so no worries there when it comes to the damage ranges.
Yes,
of course,
they don't get the summer the first time, but they're trying to give Teddy an effort as much as possible to stop Draven and Thresh from exerting their will, and Faker's here too.
Yeah, even able to get over that wall. It's a good play there from Senin. Flashes out of the way, but the Abscond stand aside. Not enough. First blood over to Clid. Teleports in everywhere as Yukal gets a huge ring of frost, but Clid is going to be okay. Gets the health back, I believe, from the Kingslayer. And SKT.
Clid.
Yeah, face check comes in from Clid, but Arctic Assault already used there from Dread.
Kiana's walking up as well. She just got her ultimate.
Yep, So Faker going to be able to throw people into walls, but Khan taking a turret shot. He's lower than they otherwise want him to be. They dive on forward, but there's the ult, there's the damage, and here's the SKT. Well, definitely the highest value that you want for these scenarios. Flash forward from Keen, gets the frozen tomb. And there we go, Faker throws out the ult, doesn't get the highest of value, and Keen's now found his way. It could be the turnaround potentially here, but Khan is just dancing around. The skill shot leaps back in, is going to fall, but it's still a one trade from SKT, and Whirling Death is just going to skirt on past. Faker will take the return, but only goes down. Go into my own prison is now Keen, looking for the solo kill against Khan. There's the flash forward. Counter-Strike has come down, but in goes Yucal. Not going to be a solo kill today, as Yucal just jumps his way.
Here is that roaming play that we saw earlier.
Yep, Whirling Death is going to come in and at least deal with this minion wave as Keen spots Khan, but he does get rid of the turret aggro. A fantastic ultimate, but not enough from Keen there at all. As that for any sort of dominance in the laning phase. As you can see, money's actually very even between the AD carries. As, yeah, he has to pop the Unbreakable Will, and the Chain Lash just going to be stepped aside from, and that is just to get out of that Glacial Prison that Clid hijacked. Effort through towards him.
Heard about it over the wall.
Yucal's going to get through there. Okay, Effort slowed down by the Winter's Wrath, flayed back as well. And now Effort with the Unbreakable Will. I have a feeling that is named completely wrong. The will seems to be broken for the SKT support.
Yeah, said Proto Belt, but of course meant a Hex Flash over the wall, the only way you were going to get over there. Now there's more, though.
Yeah, looking for the fight back as Dread is going to immediately explode. The huge fanfare with the ultimate from Faker, and Yucal stares down the members of SKT as he goes golden, but is still able to get out of there. Clid is going to get hooked up, but is able to take down the kill. Onto Keen, goes golden there as well, and now Teddy looking for the cleanup. Yucal aiming to get back, but Faker says, I don't care.
Cooldowns run down, they turn onto Baron, like you mentioned, Atlas. This is Kai'Sa, one of the highest Baron damage dealers of all. This time is going to be fine. What guarantees them Baron and another lead change.
Yep, and now Clid might be in trouble. Faker finds his way towards the bottom side though, and boom goes the dynamite. See you later, Keen. Now Clid could be in trouble, but Dread cannot get any follow-up.
Win streak, as we'll hold the point for a second.
Tactical sweep gonna come through here as Clid picks up a prison. Dread unperturbed, still looking for Khan. Khan gonna avoid a lot of the CC though, and there's Clid's prison. Way more damage onto Keen. Mitigates a bit of it, but Faker just picks up another one. The assassination of the SKT mid laner is gigantic, and Dread goes golden for a second, but it's still the same fate. Yucal, he's going to have a repeat. It is going to be the double kill for Faker. Will he be able to tidy up the next one? Sorry, double kill coming in for Clid. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take Teddy down. The items on this SKT squad are just huge, and Khan looking for the flank. Teddy actually starting this one up. Supercharges in the back line. Immediately Senon is dealt with. Whirling Death is not that this time, as another Hex Flash from Effort is going to do some zoning. Unbreakable Will is there this time, and Clid throws out the prison once again. They're diving straight into the back line. Who cares about turrets as Clid has the Zonyas? We're not going to find the Void Seekers. Teddy's still chasing after the Afrika to get that first kill. If they can get the snowball rolling, they might be able to do some work. But Keen, you can't be moving that far forward. He's now got a stopwatch, so he's able to get himself into untargetability, but now can't re-engage. Good hook lands, and Effort is once again going to go down. SKT's push is... Afrika will be around this Baron. Now SKT trying to get in there. Remember, Faker's ultimate so useful. Instantly clashes the prison. Tries to dodge the hook, but he can't. It's another kill coming in for the Draven. The Baron is super low, but now Afrika are focusing. SKT members. Khan trying to get the work done, but he's unable to do so. It's the Baron as Keen. He's found Faker, but in goes Teddy. The explosion, the damage. Clid has stolen away the Elder Drake, and now SKT a huge edge in the team fight. Yucal now down so low. Teddy dives forward. That's veterancy for you. Double kill for the Kai'Sa. One for the Jax, and a very dead Draven. SKT have done it, and they will now be facing Sandbox in round one of the playoffs.
Is what separates these two teams. SK Telecom T1 will move forward to the best-of-5 stage. It was a much closer series on the day than we could have predicted, but you can tell that the SKT